Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Morfetto, and I'm back here with another Naruto video, also another countdown style video. Today, I want to list the top 5 fights in all of Naruto Part 1 pre-time skip, and by pre-time skip, I mean before Shippuden, between the beginning of Naruto and right before Naruto leaves to go train with Jiraiya for 2.5 years. But before I start this list, I want to give you 4 honorable mentions. Shino versus Kankuro. This fight here really showed just how great Shino is, who was already a mysterious badass from the previous Chunin preliminary rounds. Also put Kankuro over to me as my favorite of the Sand siblings after displaying his amazingly awesome puppet jutsu, which I wish they expanded upon and used both these characters more in Shippuden after this. But really after this fight, both of these fighters are kind of jobbed out for the rest of the series. Next up, as an honorable mention, is Itachi and Kisame versus Kakashi, Asuma, Kurenai, and my guy. The only reason this fight didn't make it to the list is because there really wasn't a conclusion. It was really just a mini little spar fight, but it was cool to see how powerful Itachi and Kisame and presumably the rest of the Akatsuki would be. My third honorable mention is Orochimaru and Kabuto versus Naruto, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. This fight was pretty dope. It was nice to see just why they called them the 3 legendary Sannin, and you could just tell from this fight how powerful these 3 ninja were, and they were in their own league, even beyond Kakashi, beyond the ninja we've already been taught were the best. And finally, my last honorable mention, who did not make this list, Gaara and Rock Lee versus Kimimaro. It was really cool seeing Gaara and Rock Lee team up, especially after their amazing fight back in the Chunin exams. Also, Kimimaro, my favorite of the Sound 5, and I really wish he was able to survive this Part 1 and move on to Part 2, even more powerful. His character and his gimmick with the bones and the jutsu was very fun. It's sad we only got one amazing, memorable fight out of him. But here we go. That's all the honorable mentions. Let's get to number 5. Kakashi versus Zabuza. This fight here is the first major fight in Naruto between 2 top-tier shinobi and my personal favorite villain in all of Part 1, Zabuza. And, by the way, from the coolest village, the Mist Village. The fight between Kakashi and Zabuza could be broken up into 2 parts, the fight at the lake and the fight at the Great Naruto Bridge. But both parts show the fans at home and show Naruto and Sasuke what this show could eventually become, with these huge jutsus coming from these Jonin level opponents, water dragons, ninja dogs, and of course one of the coolest moves in the entire series, the lightning blade or Chidori. As a kid watching this, I couldn't get enough. Also, the very sad ending of Zabuza fighting and killing all of Gedo's men and Gedo himself with just a kunai and with no arms, and then dying next to his best friend Haku. This fight would be the benchmark for all future fights moving forward in the series. Number 4, Shikamaru versus Tamari. Okay, so before this fight, I don't believe anyone truly respected Shikamaru's strategic genius. Also, this is the only fight on my list that includes a female ninja or shinobi, Tamari, being one of the most badass women in the entire series of Naruto, only second, in my opinion, to Tsunade. This fight was epic, not because there was huge explosions, crazy mega jutsus. No, this fight was like watching two chess masters fight move after move, neither of them giving an inch. This fight ends with Shikamaru giving up, but through amazing writing and storytelling, we all knew if he didn't think this whole Chunin exam thing was a drag, he could have won this whole damn tournament using his mind alone, which I believe was the original plan. Shikamaru winning the entire Chunin exams before they came up with the whole Gaara Orochimaru thing. This fight showed everyone that you don't need raw power to win, but a good strategy can overcome anything. Number 3, Neji versus Kidomaru. All the fights with the Sound 5 were amazing in my opinion. Every last one of them. But Neji versus Kidomaru was on a different level. We finally got to see Neji Hyuga pushed to his absolute limits. We got to see what this whole Byakugan was all about. Also, Kidomaru had one of the best gimmicks I've seen in the entire series, with the whole spider-like appearance and spiderweb style attacks. Also with the bow and arrow, another weapon I thought they could have utilized more in the Naruto series. Another thing is, Neji was at a total disadvantage for the first time. He's an up-close combat type, and Kidomaru a long-range fighter. Even after Neji had overcome this disadvantage, Kidomaru uses his Orochimaru Curse Mark level 2 to completely take the battle to the next level, leaving Neji seemingly defenseless. So Neji has to make the ultimate sacrifice and almost dies after taking one of Kidomaru's arrows head on right through his shoulder, but using it with amazing strategy to attack Kidomaru's chakra points through the thread using his Byakugan and Gentle Fist. What a great strategy in my opinion, and an epic final blow to end this fantastic fight. And we were all left not sure if Neji was going to actually survive. Number 2, Naruto versus Sasuke. So you all knew this fight right here was going to be on this list. Most people would argue this fight should be number 1 in all of Naruto. In a lot of ways is better than even their later more explosive fight in Shippuden. This fight was what we were all waiting for, a knockout, no-holds brawl between Sasuke and Naruto, our two top baby faces in the entire series. Sasuke just recently was on the verge of turning full-on heel and joining Orochimaru, and Naruto, our number 1 knucklehead babyface, going head-to-head. Unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Only one could come out the victor in their very first one-on-one fight. And no matter who wins, we all knew that the show would never be the same, and in the end, Naruto does lose, just barely, but Sasuke chooses not to kill his only remaining friend and to walk his own path, not doing what Itachi told him. This fight was epic, but it is not our number 1 fight in all of Part 1 pre-time skip Naruto. That honor belongs to number 1, Rock Lee versus Gaara from the Chunin prelim exams. This fight right here is the pinnacle moment in all of Naruto. Rock Lee versus Gaara. This fight is the definition of hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. This was Rock Lee's moment. He shocked everyone, including people watching at home. This bushy-browed, bowl-cut, string-bean kid throws caution to the wind, dropping his weights, and goes full-on DBZ speeds on Gaara, something we as fans didn't know was possible in the Naruto Shinobi Ninja world. We find out Rock Lee doesn't have any special ability like Naruto or Sasuke or especially Gaara, but Rock Lee has turned his body into the ultimate weapon. He's the very first person to land a punch. I believe it was a kick through Gaara's ultimate defense. This is all before he goes full on Kaioken Super Saiyan 8 Gates Rock Lee. Another thing us fans didn't think was possible in the Naruto world. This fight, I believe, is the best fight in all of Naruto, including Shippuden. I mean, nothing has ever even come close. I show this fight to people who don't watch anime, and they lose their fucking minds every time and always ask if there are any more like this in the series. And I say no, because nothing comes close to the glory of this epic battle that blurs the line of fandom. This fight was heard around the world, whether you're a fan of Naruto or anime or cartoons at all. And in my opinion, the peak of storytelling and emotional depth, all packed into about 3 episodes of goodness. Thank you for watching this list, everybody. That is my number 1 pick, Gaara versus Rock Lee. What is your favorite fight from part 1 of Naruto? Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if I'm right, wrong. This is Mr. Murfetto signing out.